Hello everyone. This is Miss Span with Miss Span's Fundamentals of Learning. 5 tips in 5 minutes. And as promised, parents, we are still showing math some love. We are still working on math tips and math strategies this week. Last week we did some simple addition sentences, and this week we're going to focus on subtraction. Okay, so we are going to dive right in. One thing that I want you to begin to try is to use some playing cards. They can be playing cards that look like this. They can be Uno cards, skip bow cards, whatever cards have numbers on them. I want you to practice using these because it's something fun and interactive that they can do to just pick numbers instead of you just giving them a number and saying, okay, 5 and 3. So instead of you giving them a number, they can actually pull from a deck of cards. So they would pull from the deck of cards and they would get 2 numbers. Since we're talking about subtraction, whatever number is bigger would go first. So I have 10 and 4. So these will be the 2 numbers in my number sentence. And it would be 10 minus 4 equals. Now the cards they are just using in order to pick their numbers. Then what they would do to begin to solve that number sentence is that they can use objects. So last week I used popsicle sticks, so I'm going to kind of stay with that same trend. And I would pull 10 popsicle sticks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I would take away 4 popsicle sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is my answer. So then they could write their answer, which is the number 6. Last week I also introduced that number line to you. We can also use a number line when we subtract. For the sake of space, I'm going to not start at 0, but I'm actually going to start at 10. And then I'm going to go backwards so that you can see my numbers. So I'm going to do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And remember, normally I would do a number line from 0 to 20 when I'm working with this age. But for space, I'm not going to have enough space to make it that long. So I'm going to start at my big number, which is the number 10. Right? Remember, this is where I start. And this time I'm going to be going backwards. I'm going to go backwards 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember that I call this a hop. So I'm going to hop backwards 4 times. And I land on the number 6. 10 minus 4 is equal to 6 when using my number line. When I'm subtracting, I always hop backwards on my number line. Okay? So you can do the arrow this way as well so that they don't get confused. Okay? So that's another strategy that you could use. Now you can also draw your counters just like we did with adding, but this time I'm only going to draw my big group. So my big group is 10. So I will draw 10 counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this time I'm actually going to cross them out. I'm going to delete my smaller number. So 1, 2, 3, 4. How many do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? My answer is still the same. My answer is 6. Then what you can have them do is to tell you a story or to write a story if they're there, if they can. So I could write a story like, I have 10 cookies. I ate 4 of them. How many do I have now? And that's just a sentence to match their number sentence so that they can actually think about what's happening. And it's not just numbers, but they're actually thinking about what 10 minus 4 actually means. Okay, so let's bring out those cards that we have so they can choose their numbers. Let's remember that we can use a number line, we can draw counters, we can write a sentence to match, we can use those objects in order to get to our answer. Okay, this has been Miss Span with Miss Span's Fundamentals of Learning. 5 tips in 5 minutes, and I thank you for watching.